Yo, 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 yo. Whoa, what the hell? What the hell? Hello, guys. Hi there. So, let me quickly check actually the audio, if it's like audioing or however hell would you like to call that. And yeah, I'll have it in my ear with my earpods, and let me quickly check. No, I don't want to watch this video. I want to look at the live stream. Yeah, live stream seems good. That's great. So, what are we about to do today? You might be asking, or you might not, but depends on how well you can read. And actually, let me change the stream info on Kick or sound design, then laugh. So art, I would call it. Yeah, let it be an art and save. Great. Okay. So today, guys, I would like to show you a few tips and tricks on how to make some impact in like I'm using FL Studio, but you can do it in any other DAW, DAW. I'll be actually showing you how you can use it, how you can use Vital and how you can use Serum too. But you can basically use any other synth, and we will also go through how to make it without the need for the synth, because yeah, some people just are very unfamiliar with the synthesizers. So yeah, let's just go right inside this, and now you can't see me. Great. Bad camera. Amazing. Yeah, I'll stay here. So what do we want to know? What's the impact? It's some sort of sound that has impact to that. Yeah, I don't know how should I describe that. Let me actually find some studio or mine impact, just so you get the idea. Yeah, here impact. Oh, there's a lot of them. I'll just click on two random. So just so you know, this is what impact is. This is very low one, and let me find some. Yeah. So this is how the impact can sound, and today I'll try to show you how you can make some for yourself. I'd rather not say that they will be much cinematic, but yeah, let's just go for it. I'll start with Vital, which is free synthesizer out there. It's very versatile. It can get you very man, I have something with my voice today. It can get you very far with the sound design. It has some limits to it, but yeah, man, the fact that it's free, it's amazing. So how do you start with some impact, or how do I start with some impact usually? I usually go for something low like F2, because I like F note, and let's go for 2 bars. Why not 2 bars? Dude, we don't need that. So now let's go inside the synth itself. Let me actually route it somewhere, which you can do with Control L in FL Studio. You just click at some channel, Control L, and it's routed there. And if the channel doesn't have any name, then it renames itself and gets itself the color that this channel has, the channel that you are trying to route there. So if you would call it, I don't know, the QWERTY for some reason, and made it green, and you clicked here. Yeah, now it's routed here, and the track is called QWERTY, or the insert. And yeah, let me leave it there. So, impact. Usually start with. Let me actually just look at the audio if it's all right on the stream. Yeah, bye bye. Yeah, I feel like it's okay. So I don't need to check for that for now. Great. I hope I don't destroy anything while I'm not listening to it. But yeah, let's get to the impact. Where do I want to start? I'll probably start with the general concept, and then I can show you a few tips on how to make heavier sounding impacts and lighter sounding impacts. But the general idea is that you have some snap at their start or transient, and then usually a hell lot of reverb or some tonal sound that makes the body of that impact, and then shit ton of reverb. So yeah, let's just go for it. Usually want some shape like this. So let me actually make it faster. And yeah, you want it to have this. See, sharp going or sharp down going pitch, but not that extreme. You can have something like this. Yeah, why not? Let me take pure sine wave. Maybe not pure sine wave, but what about this? Yeah, why not? This could be somewhat interesting. Or not. Ooh. Okay, let me leave it on the default. I just decided. Usually what I do in Witeye actually with each oscillator is that I turn phase randomization to 0, so the phase of this wavetable always starts at the 0, which is right here. Well, actually there is 180, so it starts here. But if you would have the phase randomization at, let's say, the 100%, then it can start anywhere on the wavetable, which sometimes can cause some phasing issues. But now we are just doing one sound, so let's not worry about it. Actually, let's go for the saw wave, and let's do the filtering to that. And let me put that down. Yeah, something like that. And I can use another LFO to automate the volume of this sawtooth wave. And I can make it go something like this. Yeah, and actually let me use envelope for that. Yeah, because if you have the trigger, it'll just indefinitely go through the wavetable. Well, not wavetable, through the LFO, but if you set it to envelope, it repeats. Or not repeats. It goes through the LFO just once. So yeah, you can see, and then it stays on the last recorded value. And yeah, let's now just go for some effects. We can actually make it a little more interesting if we do, I know, some FM, for instance. And let's just use the same saw wave. Yeah, I feel like I like this in this moment. So now what you can do, I usually use some compressor, then some distortion, then some reverb, and if I feel like doing so, I use some other effects after the distortion. You can put them before the distortion, but if you use like chorus before the distortion, let me just disable all the other effects, and you make like some very harsh distortion. Yeah. I usually want the chorus, for instance, to make the sound a little, let's say, washed, not harsh. So let me actually make different shape to that LFO. Yeah. Let me actually use one last wavetable to give it some, you know, sub bass or some bass value. Oh, 21. So let's go for. Enter the value. Let's go for pure 21, and the same goes for here, pure 21. So the phase remains the same. Because if I would make the phase here like 0, then the fundamental of that oscillator, of that sine wave, could interfere with the fundamental of this sawtooth wave, but they're in different octaves, so it shouldn't be that much of an issue. But it hits a little harder, I feel like, just a little. So I usually also automate my distortions drive, not much, so it moves a little. You can also adjust the attack. Man. Yeah. So now I would say that we have some very nice body for our impact, but it lacks some stereo width, and to me it doesn't sound that interesting on its own. So you can add some effects, some other effects to that. I usually like chorus or delay, and reverb. These are my like 3 go to after distortion. I usually put the reverb to the last place, but yeah, you can basically switch them however you want. So let's just try the chorus. Okay, we can do something like this with the chorus. So it starts with 0 mix and then it gets up slowly. Hear that? We can actually make the spread smaller. Let's make the cutoff go from low to high frequencies. Now I have idea. Ooh, that might sound interesting actually. Let me try. No, it isn't doing what I wanted it to do. No. No, doesn't matter. But let's get back to the way that we wanted to do something. So now let's use some delay, which sometimes isn't good on impact. Actually, in many cases, it's not good to use it on impact, I'd say. But you can make it work with a few steps, and let me actually show you. I'm not gonna use it as a delay, as like, you know, with some big numbers, so you can audibly hear the individual reflections from that delay or echoes. But let me actually put it to seconds and let me make it sound like some tone layer, like some metallic-ish tone layer to that impact. XM is really cool, guys, right? GG. I'm very uncool, I'd say. And totally unfunny. Totally unfunny. Let me actually make it like, I don't know, 0.15. Let me make it with big feedback so it stays for long. Yeah, now you can hear it very audibly. But let me put the mix down. And I can't see what this is doing. Maybe that's good, actually. Big PP, I'd say. GG. GG. Big PP. I wouldn't say so. I have small PP right now because it's cold in here, definitely. I don't want you to find out, Jet. I want to stay here for Unicoin. Shut up. Yeah. So, and here we can actually make the thing that I wanted it to make. Let's go. Yeah. So now the body is, I'd say, like finished, yeah. Maybe we can make it a little more stereo. I like ping pong delay a little more because ping pong enter value like minus 0.150, and the same goes for here, minus 0.150. I could actually write down just 0.15, but doesn't matter. You can actually make them little offsetted. So it's a little different to each ear. And now, the funniest part, reverb. Yeah, you use a lot of that, usually. I tend to cut low end with the reverb because the rumble doesn't sound that good. If it's too loud, it usually just distorts the reverb and the sound. And yeah, if you are using some clippers at the end of your chain, then it's not that good. But yeah, sometimes it can sound interesting. That's what I wanted to say. So time depends. If we want to end with the sound design in the synth itself, you can just push the time to like, I don't know, 6 seconds or maybe 7, you know. But yeah, let's say on 7 seconds. But if you don't want to end here, you can actually then go into your mixer and do some other funny stuff with it, which I will show. But now let's just stay with the synth version only. Yeah, and I usually tend to do the mix 200%, but map it to one of the LFOs and go from 0 to 100%. So it's usually, and actually I like size at 100%. Yeah, here it's really washed out at the end. So you can make something like that. Oh, and yeah, I'd say that this is pretty decent impact. If we wanted to, actually let me do one quick thingy. We can put some other filters at the start of the chain, because the closer to the start of the effect chain you put something, the bigger impact it has on the outcoming sound. So I don't know, let's hear how it would sound with phaser or negative, because I like the sound of that little more. Ooh. Yeah, and if I turn it off, it has some, I would say, mystic value to it right now, which it didn't have before as much. And yeah, you can be crazy. You can like put, I don't know, comp filter, for instance. Let's say spread comp, because why the hell not with lower mix? Or we can actually do 100. Let's do 50. And resonance at negative something. Let's go from like 200, 300 hertz. Or actually from like 100 to 300. That might be too low. Yeah. So you can do some crazy stuff with the filters. If I put it at the end of the filter or the effects chain, not the filter, then we will get some very different results. Yeah, which in this case sounds extreme because the filter itself is pretty extreme. But as you can hear, this sounds a little funky, doesn't it? But this, yeah, it sounds way better. And I actually like this impact. Yeah, it would need some polishing. Yeah, I like this. So this is if you want to stay or remain just in the synth itself. But if you don't want to, then you can do other stuff to it. So let me actually now turn the time down a lot. We were at like 7 seconds. Now we will be talking about less than a second of the reverb. Yeah, and where is it? It should be on 1. Yeah, it is on 1. So let me start with something that I'll put actually at the end of the chain, which will be G-clip, because it's good clipper. I feel like there are definitely better alternatives than G-clip for clippers, but yeah, this one has very easy settings and it's pretty versatile, and yeah, it just does what I need from the clipper to do, which is to clip the sound and basically not much other stuff. And yeah, if you want to, you can go all crazy and you can now basically make another sound from this, but we will remain in the realm of impact. So let me just throw in OTT, because why not? I have very special settings for OTT, which I feel like sound good at like 99% of scenarios, which is you put downward a little down to like 60%, upward compression to like 140, time 2000, so it doesn't sound as over the top as it should be. Yeah, even now it sounds over the top, but let me actually show you the comparison. Now, this is how it would sound like with the normal OTT, with the basic settings. Yeah, it just squashes the sound and isn't that interesting, but the setting that I use on most of my sounds is this. I feel like it's just makes it sound a lot closer to the original. You can actually change the out gain then. Yeah, something like that. Now let me tame that high end a little. Let me actually do something like this. Yeah. Now I just realized that it sounds like the, you know, the filter, that comp filter. And now if I turn the comp filter on, it does that. I don't know how to replicate that sound with my mouth, but it sounds like the like the funky tube. Let me actually search for that. Funny tube sound. I don't know how to sound toy. Where is it? Yeah, I just hope that those images are not copyrighted. Nah, let's not show them. Let's not show them. But how do you call this thing? Groan tube. Groan tube. And the groan is written as GROAN. So that's what you call this thingy, I would say. Well, actually, there will be video from this in some amount of time. Let's say, I hope as soon as possible, but we will see. So I'll show you the image of that on the screen in the video. So yeah, let's get back to the sound design. Why I put this band to why did I decided to put this fifth band on, I don't know, like plus 3 dB or something like that on about 1500 hertz. It usually just sounds a little better to me. Yeah, with it, without it. And funny tip, if you use it on like claps and I don't know, snares, and even on vocals, it makes the sound to add it to the sound that you are trying to EQ. So I find that usually sounded better, and I usually don't like 3k hertz because this area. Let me just show you. In this case, it doesn't sound that horrible that it can like sound usually, but sometimes it's really nauseating to listen to this frequency. So you would usually see some EQ like this from me in most of my sound designs. And I feel like that actually it's doing what I wanted it to do, even in this scenario. Actually, let me make it. Yeah, just like that. And now, the funny thing that you weren't probably expecting is to find, fruity convolver. Woohoo, convolution reverb. What's the difference between convolution reverb and some like normal reverb, like fruity reverb? Basically, this one, the fruity reverb, or the alternative that you have in your DAW, or the alternative VST, is just computer calculated thingy where, if I'm not mistaken, it's like multiple actually delays just stacked on top of each other with different setting. So you might have like one delay that's like not tempo sync, that's like, I don't know, 4 milliseconds, and then you have another delay that's like, I don't know, 5 milliseconds with different levels to them, and you have just stacked shit ton of them over one another. And yeah, it's actually that's basically how it works. And then there is the fruity convolver, or actually convolution reverb, where you take some sound and then it's taking the sound as the frequency response, and yeah, you put some sound into it and it masks the sound that's inside the convolution reverb onto your sound. I don't know, that explanation probably doesn't make sense, but if you record some real life space, for instance, I don't know, this room or some cathedral or, I don't know, cave or abandoned building with a huge hallway, something like that, you can actually just record it with your clap. Let's not distort the clap. So yeah, I usually want to be, I don't know, at least like half a meter from the microphone while you clap in. Then you clap, and then the response of that room, after you have captured it, you can put it inside the convolver, and or deconvolution reverb, and then you basically can use that reverb on any sound. So yeah, this is the difference between them, and I usually like the convolver more on most of stuff that I sound design. And yeah, I have one preset that I'm using on anything. Basically, it's Cathedral. It's based on the is it called Cathedral actually in here? I don't know. But it's based on the default preset that is inside here, because I feel like that this is some Cathedral frequency response, and it's called Cathedrala in Czech language, which is Cathedral English. What have I done to the original sound somewhere? Yeah, here is blur button, so we can blur the sound that you have inside the convolver, so it sounds blurred together. I don't know what algorithm is this using, and I don't even remember the settings that I've used. I'm using this for like, I don't know, 2-3 years maybe. So yeah, I don't want anything like that from me. But I remember that the curve I'm using is something like this. I'm just making it a little easier. So it just got some low end to like, I would say a high mid end, and then it just got some high end. What's up, man? Hello, Luke. Hello. How are you? How do you feel? How was your day? Man, I actually drank a little. So yeah, that's what we are about to use. And yeah, let's just hear how it sounds. I'm yapping for too much. Yeah. Now you can see here that it's like 5 seconds, but you can actually stretch it, so now it will be 200%, so twice as long, so 10 seconds. Yeah, and we can actually make some pre-delay to that, up to half a second, which is quite a long time. And it actually doesn't sound that bad, but let me go for like, I don't know, 100 milliseconds. Yeah, and I would say that this is pretty decent, actually. What the hell? When can I turn off these? Whoa. Can I like turn off these announcements on Steam? I'm good, man. Feeling okay. That was not productive, but it's okay. Had 3 beers and texted on you. Man. Not productive days. Yeah, sometimes you just need to have to have some days off. Usually. And right now I've noticed that you have texted me even on Messenger. So yeah, I'll get back to that after the stream. But yeah, sometimes you just need to like do absolutely nothing in the day. And sometimes you even can't do something in the day because sometimes, or at least I'm sometimes just broken and unable to do anything. Oh, here. Oh, I don't want actually this, and this. But some don't mind sounds. Okay, okay. I feel like I've set it this theme the way that I want it. So let me close this down now. And yeah, we can. GG, I should have disabled that. We can now put some automation here. I will be just automating the dry signal, which is the signal that is not affected by the convolver. Then there is the wet signal, which is just the convolved impacted signal. And I'll draw a curve something like this now, and actually let me, and now we can actually just listen to it. Oh, let me actually do something like this. Yeah, I feel like that this is pretty nice sounding impact as well. And this is actually one of the heavier ones. I'm actually saving that. I'm actually saving that for later. And you might have noticed I might go head to bed. Man, have a good stream and good night. Thank you. Have a great night as well, man. Being 3 beers deep must be awesome for your sleep. So sleep well, rest well, and feel great tomorrow and be ultra productive. I don't know, build another Burj Khalifa tomorrow, man. I believe in you. Or not, you are not building like buildings. It's yours. Thanks. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, see you soon actually. I will be leaving Prague this Friday. So we can actually manage something IRL. But yeah, have a great night and yeah, see ya, man. Bye. Yeah, now the reverb is doing some crazy stuff. Let me know, we will definitely figure out. Yeah, I'll text you after the stream about the chat that we were talking, and then we can discuss the rest of the things. But yeah, impact. So this is how you can use Whitelaw. Yeah, this is how you can make impact in Whitelaw. Let's now use Serum. Serum, on the other hand, isn't free synth. It's paid for synth. It's to me as a student, as a student, man. To me as a student, it's pretty expensive, but thankfully, Splice is so goated company, and you have rent to own program in there. Where I feel like I'm paying like $10 a month, and yeah, after I pay for the price of the plugin, then I just get license for that plugin for infinite amount of time. So that's great, or not infinite, but you get the idea. So that's great. Oh, I don't. I feel like it's. Let me look it up. Serum to price. $250 US. Yeah. So I didn't have $250 US on me, but I wanted to use Serum, and yeah, I just decided that I'll rent to own it through Splice. I don't know how long I have been paying for right now, but after like 2 years you have it. It's yours. Oh, now I just sometimes have small issues where I need to turn on their Splice desktop app, so it authorizes it. But yeah, Serum, cool. Another synthesizer. Yeah, I have 6 voices here. Why the hell? Yeah. The good thing is that you have actually 4 oscillators or 3 wavetable ones where you can put whatever you want. And actually they are not just wavetable, you have multi-sample, sample, cranial, spectral. Yeah, I'm not that big of an user of the other wavetable types, but yeah, you can use them as well. I just didn't have time to dig into them that much. So we will remain with the wavetable ones for now. Then you have noise oscillator, which is great, and sub oscillator, which is also great. So 5 oscillators. Then you have 2 filters, just like in Vital, and then you have a lot of effects, and you can actually put multiple instances of them with different settings, which is also cool, I'd say. But yeah, let's just delete them for now. And let's look inside, or let's look onto how to make some lighter sounding impacts with this, with the serum. So let me use another pattern, serum. Yeah. So the first one was heavy, I would say. We mute it for now. Let's just make some lighter sounding ones. We can make it shorter actually. So just like 1 bar. Yo! My bad. Can I reset it? Man. Don't tell me. Definitely there is a way. Maybe default. Yeah. The fastest way that I was able to find right now. There's just so much stuff that I have no clue about inside of Serum. I would say that that I have some pretty decent knowledge of the Vital, how things work here, what button does what shortcuts you can use here. But about the Serum, man, each time I open it, I find something new, I'd say. So yeah, it's very, 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 it's a huge synthesizer with its capabilities. But yeah, let's just use it for some very basic thing, such as, light, sound, and impact. For that, usually want something like, I would say, a sine wave. And again, let's go for the impact, or for the transient with some, let's go for coarse pitch. Now you can see that it goes to both sides. Can I make it larger? Somehow, somewhere. Like this. Oh, you can actually. Great. Let me make it huge. So, just like this, you are adjusting the cross pitch to go from, -30 to positive 32. It's semitones. But I don't want that. I want the note to go from some amount to, let's say, F, and not F minus 32 semitones. So how do I switch it? You can switch it here with the polarity button. So if I click it, you can now see that it just goes up. Or you can use Shift and Alt and it'll switch, which is great tip in my opinion. But yeah, let's go from, like, I don't know, 2 octaves. Might sound good. Actually make it smaller for now again. Yeah, and also again envelope. But like this. Yeah, something like this. Maybe let's put some small amount of tube distortion on this. Yeah, something like this. Let's put some low pass filter in here. And let's do again this. Let's put it even on sub oscillator. So yeah, now with this we have some decent bass for the impact. Now again we can do like 1 bar long impact body, and here I would like it to go a little deeper. So let me take LFO2 as a source, and the destination will be main tuning. And let me make it, I don't know, I don't want it to be that obvious, but let's go for, I don't know, like 2% or 3%, something like this. Yeah, something like that. Let's make release here a little longer. And now, again, we can do compressor, but here we aren't limited to one compressor, so we can compress shit ton out of that. Let me put down threshold a bit. Actually, it goes down as a knob, but it goes up as a value closer to 0, so it doesn't compress that much of a signal. And let me make it louder. Yeah, that sounds interesting. And now, let me use another distortion. Now it sounds aggressive. Just something that we don't want. That we don't really want. Not stomp box. Let's go for soft saturation. Okay, maybe let's go for sine fault, but at very low value. Yeah, it will do. Now it might sound really aggressive, which, yeah, it does, but you can tame the sound later on the process. Oh, which is what we are about to do right now. So another compressor. Yeah, something like this. And now, to tame it, we can do a lot of hyper, which I honestly have no idea what is. What the hell is hyper? Well, let me not do research while streaming, that would be lame, but it does some stereo stuff to that. I'd say that it's like it's like, yeah, it is like Unison, definitely, but it's just later on the process, so it plays multiple instances of the sound that you want it to play, and it plays it on different parts of the stereo field. That's probably what it does, like technically. But I don't want hyper, I want the dimension or dimension. Yeah, and let me copy it a few times with bigger and bigger settings. Let me do something like this. Yeah, why not? Why not? And yeah, let's do another cool trick to that, which is to use both, which is frequency shifter. But we are not going to use it as frequency shifter, we are going to use it as a tonal layer for our sound. Let's put blur very high. Let's put feet. Man, I'm tired today. I don't know why. Oh, actually for past few days. Well, actually I know why. It's because of the summertime. It changed a few days ago. Yeah, we actually not use it. Yeah, something like this, and let me actually put it all on the LFO too, but go from like 0 to 1 amount. Something like this, and let me put one last compressor at the end, which I will and yeah, now you can put on some delay, or not delay, reverb or convolver, but I personally hate the reverbs, and man, I'm sorry guys, I personally hate the reverb and convolver inside the serum. I don't know why, but I just don't like working with it. I don't know how to work with it. And it just isn't giving me the results that I wanted to. And I feel like when I was using cracked version of Serum back when there was only Serum 1, that the reverbs were better. But I actually stopped using Serum, or the correct version of Serum 1, when I decided to go for Vital, because the Vital was free, and yeah, there weren't any issues with license in long term, so I might remember it badly actually. with the reverb. But yeah, let's just go for convolver for now. Let me do two automations here actually. One will be the dry level, which will be, I don't know, 0 about here. And the other will be wet level, which will be 0 from the start, but it will rise. Yeah, and I feel like that this is some interesting sounding impact. Maybe if you want it to be a little more impactful, then you can use some, what is it called, transient shaper. And if you want to give the transient a little more, you know, snappiness to that, you can use denoise oscillator, or let's just go for, I don't know, white noise, because it's the classic one. Something like that. Yeah, do you hear that in the transient? It has a little more snap to it. And we can actually automate the level as well, so that way. Something like this. Yeah, why I like this actually. And yeah, at the start I have put it sub oscillator at -1 here, which now sounds like mass, which I realized later on, because if you take some low sounding sine wave and some other sound that is like octave or two higher, and then you push it through basically whatever distortion you want, but namely sine fault is the best example. You don't have to have it set at that high, it just crashes those sounds together so much that, let me actually show you on another instance of theorem. But the sounds get so squashed together or distorted together that, yeah, it sounds really gritty, but I was going for some, you know, light impact, I'd say. Where do I have sine shaper? No, I want sine fault, yeah, here. At like, I don't know, 9%. Yeah. And let me actually use sine wave. Let me push it like 2 octaves higher. So now you can see and hear that it sounds like there's some bass and then there is some tone to that, but then you put it through the distortion and yeah, it gets gritty real quick. Yeah, and you can use other distortion like overdrive to get it gritty. And actually overdrive is great for transients, which we can like utilize right now actually in this instance of Serum. Let me just get distortion. I'm blind as hell, guys. I put it at the start of the FX chain, or almost the start. And yeah, let's just put overdrive here. Let me stack it 16 times. Let me put it at 0. Oh, and it actually made this sound cleaner again, which is funny. Interesting. I don't know why, actually. I have no clue. Maybe let me put it. Okay, now the transient sounds interesting to me. And let me actually put another instance of G-clip at the end of this. Oh, that's funny. Interesting. But yeah, let me put it at like 80%. Ooh. That visually looks astonishing. Rotating wheel. I like it. So yeah, that's how you can synthesize your impacts in like Serum and White Law. Just some general ideas to that. But now, let's go for another approach. And that approach is, I'd say, funnier, but I am not using it that much because yeah, that would sound dumb. Now we are about to use the approach that looks funnier and might be funnier to someone, but not to me that much. And for that, we are going to record our own, sounds, which we will use to make impacts then out of. So, but yeah. Now we had a doubled audio for a little bit, sorry for that. But let me bring out my good old friend Edison inside the FL Studio, and I'm not showing it to you on purpose right now. What sounds do we want to use to make impacts out of them? We are not in ideal, space for recording sounds for some cinematic purposes or for any purposes at all, because like there is literally a computer in front of me which is on a coupling pad which is making noises. There is streaming computer on this shelf that is making noises. Behind me you can actually see it. Yeah, this glowing box here is Nikon's computer, which is also making noises, and you can see the stream there. Haha, cool. So yeah, there is a lot of unwanted noises that you usually don't want in a recording environment, but for now I don't mind, because yeah, I'm just trying to show you guys how to make cool stuff. What the hell? I wasn't expecting that because from Martin headphones there just happened to be some crazy as loud sound. So I got scared by that a little. But yeah, we can record some sounds for the example. I don't know, this maybe. Yeah, something like this. This could be interesting, but not that cool. What about this glass with water in it? But yeah, but that wouldn't be good for impact. What do I have here? Yeah, this some shaker. Oh, I don't know. Maybe, who knows? Okay, I'll record how I'm punching the table, and then some other random sounds, just so you can see how to make impacts in some, funny and interesting ways that are not like the synthesizer ones. So yeah, let me actually show you the this scene. Let me actually show you what we are up to right now, and let me make myself bigger. So here we have Edison, which is great thing for recording audio. And let's record. And we are using my vocal as an example for making impact as well. But now. That might be cool. I still have food on this plate. And what else do I have here? Let me find something real quick. Yeah, box. Some random ass box. Let me close it real quick. Great. What the hell? How does it look on normal monitor? It looks cool. Okay, great. I was just freaked out by this on the door, which is just reflection from the blue light that you can see. That is outlining me on this side, yeah. But yes, let's stop recording. We have some sounds, I would say. Let's quickly edit it and cut it to our liking. Actually, let me use this as an example for something else that we can make some short video out of as well. So as we were recording, you can see that there is a lot of noise. The closer to the yellow the line or the sound is, the better, or not the better. What the hell am I saying? How to call that? Man, I don't remember my words. Yeah, spectrum, man, that's... I should have known that word. I'm using it even in school stuff, but doesn't matter. Now, as you can see on the spectrum, you can't see. Now you can see. At the spectrum, there is like totally black areas. There is no frequency at all that was captured by the microphone, and then you can see from some like dark blue slash dark purple, going up to like orange slash red-ish colors, going to, yeah, here yellow to white. The closer to the white, the louder the frequency, the closer to the black or this kind of blue, the less loud the frequency is. How do you say it? How do you say the word that I want to use, man? I always forget it, so... Quiet. Yeah, quiet. Man, I am bad at English today. I'm losing against English. But it is great versatile plugin for recording any sorts of audio, and you can even use it to clean the audio, which is, I would say, the main intent of this plugin. As you can see, there is some stable noise in the background of the sounds, and we don't want that noise, you know. Like, you can't get rid of it because, you know, the microphone is capturing some noises of the air, or the cable that is here is going close to some electricity, so yeah, it generates some noise. There is the computer in the room with me. I have the phone with me here, so if someone is calling me, it will interfere with the cable somehow and with the capsule, so it will also generate some noise. So you can't record noiseless sounds, but you can try to treat it before the recording, which is way better for your sanity, I'd say. Or you can clean it afterwards if it's not that, you know, big of an issue. If the noise is pretty silent, I'd say, or not that big. That's what we are about to do right now. Clean this audio from noise. So let me select some snippet of the noise, like, I don't know, this, and here you can see that there is constantly, I don't know what are those frequencies, but it can tell me actually, like at 20k hertz, at 16k hertz, at, I don't know, what is it, 14k hertz, at 11k hertz, and then that there is some constant note at like 500 notes, or not notes, hertz, which will probably be the cooling pad that I have right here in front of me under the computer, which is set it to spin at around 500 times. So yeah, you can see a lot of interesting stuff here, but we can get or try getting rid of this noise. I'll actually make it big for now. With this button, you'll open up, clean up the noise thingy, clean up and denoise, you know, how would I call that thingy? Menu, yeah. With this button here, you will open up the cleanup or denoise menu, and we can actually acquire this noise profile. Let's just hit that. Now there is some algorithm, I have no idea what algorithm, but it detects the noise, and now we can remove the noise. So for instance, there was me saying something at the start. Let's record. And now it's actually just in the left channel because I've badly set it. So please wait for a few minutes. It'll be normal mono in the center in a while. For you YouTube guys, you don't have to worry, it will be edited out. We are using my vocal as an example for making impact as well. But now, let's record. And yeah, so this is how it sounds with the noise. This is how the noise sounds on itself. You might be hearing it on the stream while I'm not talking, so yeah, but now we can quickly denoise it with the denoise menu. We can select the whole thing and click here, and now preview. Let's record, and we are using my vocal as an example. I usually want to get rid of as much noise above 20k hertz as possible, because I don't know, I personally stop hearing it like 17 to 18k hertz, something like that. So above that I don't really care, and I've never heard that it would make my sound bad for me. And yeah, towards the low end I usually do some curve like this. Let's record, and we are using my vocal as an example. Yeah, and now we can adjust amount and threshold buttons. I usually don't look at the numbers, but I usually don't look at the numbers that they are. I just set it somewhere and press preview, and after few tries you get an idea of what it does to the sound. Let's record, and we are using my vocal as an example. Yeah. Let's record, and we are using my vocal as an example. If you set it to extreme, to like 100% or whatever the unit is that they are using to measure it, then it will make the sound muffled and underwater-ish and bad. Let's record, and we are using my vocal as an example. Yeah, you can definitely use it somehow creatively, but let's record. This is the original. And we are using my vocal as an example. If you wanted to, you can actually output the noise only. Yeah, and now we could hear that there is a lot of my vocal sounds that are counted as noise, so that would be removed. Let's record, and we are using my vocal. I'd say that this setting maybe a little less, actually, something like this. Let's record. Let's record. Yeah, something like this should be alright. So now let's wait a little so it can calculate happily everything. Woohoo! Now the noise disappeared. It may have affected other sounds that we have recorded, but the good part is that it shouldn't be that extreme. I still have food on this plate. It might be cool. It might be cool. Yeah, it didn't actually affect the sounds in any bad way, I feel like. So we have a lot of other settings. I usually just use the equalizer here as well. Or you can move in here with Alt. Oh, you can't. Oh, if you. Oh. Okay, but you can zoom with the control somewhere. The only thing that I'll do here is that I'll do a little de-essing probably. Let me just. Let's record. Yeah, let's just look here. And the sound is probably that's this. So let me do quick little de-essing, which I tend to do something like this. And accept. And I can put it on the whole thingy. Yeah, now let's put it inside as a sound clip. You can delete this instance of Edison just so it's not taking the space on our disk as much. You can also delete this fruity balance. Let's record. Let me make it mono real quick first of all. And I'll use Ozone Imager for that. Then why the hell am I exhausted? Why the hell? Let's record. Great, now it's not in my left ear. Someone is trying to tell me something. Okay, interesting. Oh. Okay. Okay. Let me get back to the sound design. Yeah. I'm actually charging my phone from the computer, which I probably shouldn't be right now, but yeah, this man. Those yawns are so friggin' annoying to me right now. What the hell? But yeah, let's take few parts of this to show you the example of how to make impacts out of basically anything. Yeah, and by anything I mean by anything or from anything. Let's record, and we are using my let's record as an example for making impact as well, but impact. Yeah, let me just take the word impact as well, but let me just take the word impact somewhere here. Let's record, and we are using my vocal. Yeah, why not? Let's just use the impact as an example to make an impact. Why not? Let's take this. Let's take this. It might be cool. I still have food on this plate. And what else do I have here? Let me find something real quick. Yeah, I found the box somewhere. Ooh, that one was great. But yes. Okay, so now we have like, what is it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. Man. Now we have 6 sounds that we can make impacts out of, and let me quickly sort them just so let me sort them by their impactfulness, I'd say. Impact. This is my vocal, not impacty at all. This is very high in pitch. These two are impacts, yeah. This is impact as well. So I'd say that it should be something like this. Yeah, why not? Why not? If you are asking how do I make this roll inside the clip, or you just press shift and then you move it with your mouse wheel to the place that you like, which in my case is as close to the start as possible without cutting any part of the sound, so stuff like this here, stuff like this. Yeah, do you have to? No, you definitely don't have to do this, but sometimes it's useful. And now let me do the same for the impact. Now let me fade out the endings of those sounds a little. So now we have multiple sounds that we can make impacts out of. How to do so? Well, if it's impact on its own, which is like these two, not these two, these 5 up here, it's pretty easy. I'll actually make these two their own thingy for later use. Here in this case, I feel like we will have 5 impacts with just one effect chain. So you just take it, you make it mono in the first place, then some basic EQ. Do you want it to have some low end to it? If so, you just push low end a little higher. I don't like this frequency at all. Yeah, why not? Let me make something like this. Let's put clipper at the end, as always, as I always do. Now, distortion. Now, after the distortion, you can do whatever the hell you would like, but I usually go for OTT with the high time. Yeah, there is some sound here. Oh, it's here. Great. Maybe I'll now go with OTT then, or then the distortion. So, what's good? Oh, now it's just the impact with the transient and body. You need to add some depth to that. Well, you can have this short, dry impact on its own. I'm all for that. But you usually want your impacts to be longer than this. I'll be actually saving this even without any reverb to that or so. But now let me actually put space knob, which is, I don't know, Ableton's knobs, I think. Yeah, Ableton's. It's like some sort of reverb with only one knob. It's actually very similar to a dimension expander, I'd say. So let's just go for dimension expander on its own. Or if you want to, you can use Serum FX, then Hyper, and then dimension expander that is in there. Yeah, just to give it a little, just some stereo field to that sound, or some stereo feel, and some little amount of reverb. And I'll actually color it to, you know, orange, just so I know that I can disable it and the sound will still be good without it. And now let's go for convolver and preset cathedral and do this here and here. No, it's not that good. Okay, this doesn't sound good, so let me try to take surreal. And I don't know what surreal was. Oh, it's actually, you know what it is? It's frequency response of... Oh, I've recorded the noise oscillators from Vital. And it's actually, which one? Not the fan, Jackhammer, I think. Yeah, it's Jackhammer. It is Jackhammer from Vital, but the frequency response of that sometimes sounds super cool. And let me actually duplicate that. And let me make this one long. Yeah, in this case it doesn't sound as I wanted it to sound, but that's what the sound design is mostly about, just experimenting and trying to find what suits the sound and trying to find effects that shape the sound the way that you want it to sound. That's how I would like to put it, or at least that's how I see sound design. You have some sound vision in your head and you try to shape the sound that you have now closer to that vision. And sometimes you make something that's totally different than you were looking for, but it sounds so freaking cool that you decide to use it at the end and you forget about the original idea. Let me eat actually a little bit. I'll use my microphone for a little now. Yeah, I stopped chewing on that thing. I figured out that it would sound annoying probably to the microphone since I'm the only one here. Delete. And yeah, I decided to put patcher in here. Now I'll show you what I want to do with it. Outputs audio. There's only the main output. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I thought that you can output the wet signal on its own. Huh. Is that making an issue for me? It actually isn't. It is not making an issue for me. So I'll take this and straight out, and then dry signal from here will be disabled totally. So now we have only the reverb and only the dry signal. And with the reverb, I wanted to have more sub to that, or more bass to that. So now I can do it. So now it's more rumbly. So yeah. And now we can make it a little louder as well. So let me disable it. If you know any other way to do this faster, because sometimes I have like 10 things going to output to FL as output to FL, and yeah, it just breaks everything, or that I need to, you know, manually unplug all the sounds. Man, now I hear some noise that I weren't hearing a little before. Hello. Hello, hello. Well, but anyway, let's compress it. Woohoo!
Hi. How's it going?
It's going well.
Nice.
Like,
Nice.
there are 2 people on cake since the stream started, and guess who was the only one saying something on the cake? As always,
Me.
you yourself.
Me, myself, and I. Solo right after I die. Portable.
Woohoo! Yeah, let me use Molotov. TDR Molotov. It's Molotov. It's actually a pretty good compressor. It does interesting stuff to the texture of the sound. It's actually Molotov is Russian for hammer. Which is interesting. Random fun fact, just so you know. Let me make the makeup like 8 decibels. Yeah, why not? So now we have pretty decent impact, and if we didn't want it to have the reverb to that, we would just disable the patcher and dimensional expander. Let me actually put it also on this weird brown / orange and orange George. That was something that Eminem said. I don't know the context. So yeah, now dry impact or wet impact. Yeah, I feel like I should be twinkling the reverb a little more, but for now it doesn't matter for the stream purposes. Now another thing, another sound that without any effects sounds like this. Oh, yeah, it's only on the left channel, but yeah, and with the effect, interesting, and with the reverb. Let me see how it sounds with the... Also interesting, also not bad. What about this? Yeah, here I was smacking that table. Smacking your cheeks. That's good impact. Yeah. interesting. And this last thing here. Yes, making the table. Oh, not the table, the plate. Ooh. Yeah, and if we wanted to, we could make also the page transient thingy with the, for instance, page shifter. I can show it to you, but I'm not that big of a fan of using that. When working with recorded sounds, it usually doesn't do the thing that you want it to do, because yeah, you are pitching the sound after it has been made, so it has to do some frequency, funky frequency stuff to make it sound different in pitch, so it destroys the sound usually. But yeah. And now create automation clip. This button, multi-link to controllers, yeah, that's how it's called, but it looks like this. If you press it, now it's orange, and you manipulate with some plugin that isn't, and then if you manipulate with some parameter that is not FL native, then you can make automation from that. So now I can automate the grain size, for instance, or the page of this. But I don't want to automate grain size. Why the hell would I do that now? So yeah, page. You can do something like this. Yo, that's too harsh. That's too harsh. Yeah, let me make that double curve for now. Yeah. It doesn't sound that horrible. I don't like it here, but yeah, you can also use it on this. But now the funnier stuff, and the actual last sound design tips and tricks that I want to show you on this stream is how you can make impact from anything other than just some snappy percussive sounds. And it's a great thing that you can do so. So let me actually link both of those to the same channel. You can definitely, and I would advise you to do so if you have two different sounding sounds. For instance, yeah, I was messing up with this container with what is it? Caffeine pills. That's how you call it. And then my voice. The characteristics of these two sounds is very, very different. So if you want it to sound good, you should probably record multiple instances of you of just playing with this, shaking somehow, I don't know. Yeah, you can hear that you can make multiple variations of the sound from that, and making separate FX chain for that, and then separate FX chain for my voice. But just for the purposes of this stream, I won't do that. I'm too not lazy, but I want actually to play a little Half-Life today to continue with the story. But let's go on. What do we have here? Yeah, let's start with making it mono. So ozone elements, and actually I'll use ozone elements and not the ozone stereo imager, just so I can make it mono, and just so I can EQ it right here, and maybe even compress it. Yeah. Ceiling, I don't know, minus, like this. brick wall high pass at, let's say 25. Frequency. Can you tune it to specific frequency here? Oh, interesting. That's something I was never ever trying to do. But yeah, let's just go for like, I don't know, 49 hertz. That could sound cool. Or 50-ish. And then here for like 120-ish. Yeah. Yeah, this is the sound that we will be working with for now. So, how do I make impact out of this? It might seem impossible, and it isn't. It's actually a very nice trick that can give you some cool textures for the impact that you're trying to make. So let me just select, I don't know, this part, for instance. And the magic is that it's not complicated at all. You just use some utility plugin or something where you can automate volume, and you draw this very familiar curve that we are using very oftenly. Just ramp down. Yeah, and if you want it to make a little more snappy, I'll move it like this. Yeah, nothing hard at all. I'll actually put OTT before the curve, just so yeah, it makes the sound a little more over the top. And let me put clip at the end. Yeah, now another thing. Oh, let me try. Actually, I don't know if I've ever tried that. And let me actually try frequency shifter for the transient thing. That might be something new that even to me. Oh, let me make it short, very short. That gives it a very nice zap actually. Cool, cool, great. Now we have very solid base for impact. It might be too high. Yeah, now way better. I feel like way better. Distort that again. Oh, Camel Crusher. I love that distortion with the bridge lean preset, and then just messing it with it a little. Yeah, you can also use Fruity Wave Shaper if you want to. I just do something like this usually. This makes it just sound a little louder, but you can distort it in a sort of way, you know, like this. Yeah, why not? Why not for now? And yeah, we have 3 spaces left. Oh, let me use Patcher for now. Yeah, so it isn't doing anything. We can like end here with the cool sound design tips for that. Now it's basically the same. Yeah, just some stereo width to that, and I can actually put that also to the start of the FX chain. So like before the OTT, and yeah, 20%. Now we can't hear it. Now we can hear it. Yeah, something like this. Just why is it so itchy? Sorry, guys. Yeah, just some small amount of space knob. And now let me do reverb. Actually, that's the only thing I need. Why the hell I was pulling up the patcher for that venue? Because I like it. Make it bigger. Size big. Or decay time big. Early reflection small. And we still have the patcher here. And now it's probably a little harsh, so we can adjust it with another parameter EQ. Can actually make the low cut. Yeah. And now we have very good sounding impact from Shaker. And we can do the same thing for the vocal, which now I have on the same FX chain, so yeah. Let me actually disable the effects. Impact. Yeah, and if we turn on these two automations, and we turn on the effects, yeah, now it isn't that good, but let me move this. And yeah, I can probably like pitch it down. No, and put like speech. You wouldn't even recognize that as like my voice or as voice at all, you know, without the effects. I can actually move it. And let me make this little different. I would say that like this. Is it to 50%? Yeah. Now we have impact from my voice. So yeah, that's it to impact. I was showing you some tips and tricks for past 2 hours. Almost. And I've shown anything. So yeah, there will be some videos out of that coming soon on YouTube. I don't know if I want to make it as one video or multiple videos. I will see. But yeah, that's the tips that I wanted to show you today. On some next sound design stream, I will see what I will be able to show you. Maybe some like faller and riser stuff, because there is also multiple tips and tricks that you can utilize to make it, to make them, yeah, to sound design them, that I find really cool and really useful. And yeah, experiment with a whole lot of stuff. I don't know, for instance, today I did the something that I was thinking that wouldn't sound that good, but it actually sounds good. The frequency shifter for the you know, transient for recorded impact. I thought that it wouldn't be that good, but it sounds actually like very good. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. And I can actually try that even on the previous impacts. But yeah, for instance, let me put it here, and yeah, I don't know. Let's just say that we will put vocal doubler from Isotope on that, and let's just see what that would do. And only effect, and let's put it to extreme values. Yeah, that sounds weird, honestly. Let me try one thing that I am like, that I'm like looking after for past few days. And let's just use utility here. I won't go into details for what I'm doing right now. I will show you on another stream once I have figured out completely how can you use this. Ooh. Do you hear that? I don't know why, but it sounds like ultra cool. Let me put another like reverb on that. Maybe convolution reverb, fruity convolver. Yeah, cathedral. But maybe not. Interesting. I like that. Yeah, this thing here on Patcher, I will be talking about that on some next stream in the future. But yeah. So, this is my take on impacts. We made quite a few of them actually here in this project. Yeah, I like that. That was very productive in my eyes, so let me save that. But yeah, the urge to press Ctrl S like 70 times after you make something, that's very good for you. Let me now pull up the Half-Life, and let me rename the streams before actually turning that on. So let me make it just Half-Life and Half-Life, not Half-Life 2, that would be faking it. We are just playing Half-Life. And we're on YouTube. How do I do that? Stream settings? Yeah. Not then Half-Life, but Half-Life. Only Half-Life and gaming and Half-Life and save. So I'll turn it on, and well, I have some food. I wanted to say that I'll go grab some food, but I still have something here. So let's just turn it on and let's hope that it works. Yeah, it does. Let's make some progress in that game again.
I woke up to a new Bugatti. Hey.
I have actually made content for video for YouTube.
Whoa.
Legendary. Yeah, I was doing the sound design and I was trying to talk in it like I would in some sort of tutorial.
Nice.
So it depends on how long it'll be, but there is at least one video, maybe two from that.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this. Yeah, what should I do here? There's vent. And box. Can I use it to escape up here? No. Where is it going? What is it doing? Yeah, I remember that I was so lost. And I still am. Should I go inside that laser?
Yes.
Okay.
What question is that?
Yeah. Didn't help.
You didn't ask for help. You asked if you should go in the laser.
That's right. Man, what should I do here? I don't care about this room. And what about this laser? Oh, it's doing less damage, but still enough to kill you. What about this laser over here? Yeah, also that. Man. What the hell? Is there some way to get inside any sort of anything? No. Oh. I don't know, what should I do here? So let's just go back. Yo. Oh, I don't have enough ammo on me. Yo, you should be dead. What happens if I go here? It just opens the door and nothing more. Can I go here now? No. So there is something more that I should do here. Oh. I can heal myself. Finally. At least a little bit. I need to get somehow in here, probably. I can't go inside here. What the hell is this kind of torture machine? I'm worried. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Seems like I killed him. Yeah, he's dead. There wasn't another one, right? Right? I feel like not. Because I have, like, some sort of memory that I just escaped because of this one guy. Let me save it. I don't remember this at all. Oh, up here? Yeah, no, I'm up here. Oh, this leads me into the room that I was in a few seconds ago. Great. And now I'm just confused. No. Here I would go back. That I don't want to do. Or? No. Isn't something under this desk here? No. Not a clue. Not a single clue. Man, what the hell? Can I take this box somewhere with me? Yeah, but where? Because there is nothing on the rooftop. Nope. No. Ooh, some ammo. Yeah, great. Yeah, this did absolutely nothing for me. No. And again, I'm here. Let me try going back a bit. No, I don't want that. There is actually the big guy. And I don't want to mess with him. Man. It has to be either something up there or down here. Let me try something. Sure, I might have gotten a little idea. But these are two different places. Oh. But let's see. Maybe that's what you need to do. I don't know. Nope. Then I have no idea. Ooh. There's something. Nah. I might be too dumb for that. Let me look up questionable ethics solution or something like this. Because man, I'm totally clueless. Half-Life guide on IGN from 2014. Okay. You probably should stop the weird operating machine before. Didn't know the scientist. What? Yeah, but the box isn't on the platform and I don't have any way of putting it on this platform. Or do I? Hmm? That did nothing. No. Yeah, there should be a way for me to push that box somehow up here. I don't know how. Oh. Or maybe like this? Maybe I'm just too dumb. Yeah, I'm just too dumb. Man. Great. Yeah, I'm just too dumb. That's great. Can I get safely down? The smallest possible amount of damage. Yeah, I did.
A scientist. Thank God. Get us out of here before those military drones figure out where we're hiding. We all have ritual scanner access. Escort us to the lobby, and we can get out of the lab.
You'll have to shut down the surgical unit first. Peter switched it on, but I'm afraid he never made it back.
Yo.
With my brain in your brawn, I'll wait right here.
You won't even know I'm here.
Can you like guys go with me or?
You're going to have to leave me here, Gordon.
Lead
I'm
the
going to stay
way.
here and wait for my colleagues.
This is as far as I go.
Really?
Glad to oblige you, fellow scientist.
Oh, you're actually following me.
Yes.
Exim,
Yeah.
you know that this is...
GG. I forgot to switch it.
you forgot.
I forgot. Man. Doesn't matter. I forgot.
Let's go.
Or...
I refuse to go another step.
Man.
I'll stay here.
Yeah, stay here, man. Where is the rest of the scientists?
All right.
Can you like go?
I certainly hope you know what you're doing.
I refuse to go another step.
This is as far as I go.
What the hell?
Lead the way. I don't suppose you'd reconsider.
Glad to oblige a fellow scientist.
Let's go.
You're going to have to leave me here, Gordon.
Man.
All right.
So let's just do it one by one then.
I'll stay here.
Yeah, stay there. Do.
With my brains
Yes. I'm slowing it down, am I?
Yo, where the hell did that guy appear from?
let you out, but I'm warning you, it's hell out there. It's completely under military control. You'll have to sneak and fight your way from one end to the other.
Okay, lamp. Cool. Let me drink for that.
Well, I'll let you out, but I'm warning you, it's hell.
Yeah, it's hell out there. Great. I'm taking this, then. Let's just wait for those turrets to calm down. Do they ever calm down? They should. Oh, let me save that. That didn't work as I intended. Can I do something like this? No. That should be it. Yeah, that is it. Oh my god. I have some power back in my suit. Woohoo. Let me reload all the guns. Reload it. Reload it. That doesn't need to load. That's crowbar, that's not a gun. Let's reload it. Let's reload it in the revolver. Nice. Surface tension. Fuel storage. Well, just kill me now. Okay, that will be more interesting than I intended. Great. This will be fun one. Amazing. And now there will be the gas somewhere in the back. What am I like supposed to do in this part? Man. And again, I feel like it's so loud. I can push this down actually. Yeah, what should I do here? Huh. Oh, they see me. Can like try to kill that guy there. What do I do here? Do I even like do here? No. Isn't here something that I could like use somehow? No, it doesn't seem like that. Oh, I didn't need to shoot 2 arrows. Let me try this. Okay, this is where I die. Oh, there should be some sort of way for me to go down. What the hell? No, I'm like that. Yeah. So that is going to be interesting. I need to act quick. Man. What the hell is that? Can I kill it quicker with the grenades from this? I hope so. That was so close. So yeah, now the tactic is just don't worry about that thing in the water and about the fish. And hope for the best. No, but I have to worry about it because otherwise it kills me. Man, what the hell? Turbine control. I don't know what turbine it was controlling, but I guess that's good for me, right? Yeah, they'll kill me down here. Great. Man. That fish thing. It's just annoying. Oh, but it tries to kill it. The helicopter, when it's above the water. I could utilize that. Yo! That wasn't nice of you, sir. Kill me, please. Nice. That didn't help me at all. Can I take it down? Oh, it's on the surface. What the hell? Okay. I'm past that part, happily. Whoa. They are still going after me with that helicopter. Not again. Another one. Man, GG. Yo. Great. That actually helped me, not like a lot, but it did something. Man, what should I do up here? I should probably hope that they won't catch me. Oof, 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 oof. Really? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I have some HP. Man. Where is this helicopter going? No, it's literally right above me. Joe. Mines. Man, that helicopter there just feels annoying. Yeah, great. The fact that it's like semi-following you even though it doesn't see you is... It's just unfunny to me. Why the hell was he shooting the rockets? It was so unnecessary. Man, I won't be going for that. Yeah, now you're literally above me. What the hell? Why the hell is he shooting rockets at me? Is there a way for me to... Oh, there is a way. Great. What? Man. And let me save it here again. Maybe here? Not. Okay, so you still need to go around this guy, probably. Nah, that is so not fun part of this game. Man. But where should I go now? Shoot. Man. Oh, that didn't help either. Should I like even be here? Shouldn't I go back? I don't know, through here. You're telling me that you can go through one path, but there will be the helicopter following you, and then if you take another path, the helicopter won't follow you. Really? Man. But I'm still at the same exact place. What? And then here are some soldiers. Man, I'm ultra confused by this part. Yeah, kill me, whatever. What? Just about. Yeah, why not? Shoot me. Because I'm on the, some mountain here. You can't literally see me. Shoot the rocket here. Great. Oh. Yeah, why not? Oh no, you are actually still there. Great. What the hell? Where are you going? Yeah, of course, I killed myself. Of course I did. Man, why is it staying on top of that hill? Oh, now it will shoot rockets at me. I don't care. Yeah. I have super unfun game idea. Let's put some drone on top of you that follows you. You can't destroy it. It follows you the fucking everywhere and it just shoots you and you can't do nothing about it. And randomly it decides that it knows where you are and it'll shoot rockets that kill you even if you are hidden behind something. Man. Yeah, why not? Yeah, now I'm back here again. What the hell? Why is it there? Yeah, great. Dude. What the hell is that? Oh. Storm drain hatch. Down. Okay, so I should go back down, probably. Storm drain hatch. Let me save it one more time, because I'm confused. Is it like this thing? Yeah, it is this thing. And there is mine. Why not? Wolf team is playing here. Oh. Yeah, great, there is turret that killed me and I have no HP. Finally. Oh, it's still there. Man, what the hell? What? Yeah, there is still this guy. Let me save it one more time. Yeah, great. Man, there are no resources at all with which I should be able to defend myself. Man, I have super unfun idea.
I am microwave.
I have super unfun idea for game.
Uh-huh.
Let's make a game where you have no resources at all, where there is enemy that follows you and you can't kill it at all. And it's like super hard.
Okay. We are either making an horror game or
Half-Life 1, this freaking chapter. What the fuck is it?
the second guess was Epstein files in game.
Five Nights at Epstein's.
I think it all checks.
Because man, what
You
the
can't
hell?
kill it. You have no resources. I think it checks.
Yeah,
Epstein files in game.
yeah.
Available on Steam in a few weeks.
Escaping Epstein's Island. But the beauty of it is that you don't.
How do I escape? That's the neat part. You don't.
Whoa. Oh, that's not how we're supposed to get down. Maybe I am, but oh, you should go down like this. Apparently. Woohoo! I have some HP at least. Oh, great. No, no, there is absolutely nothing. Let me save it one more time. Yeah, I want to go inside here. Ho 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 ho. Now I can take down the helicopter. Where are you, helicopter? You hiding somewhere, right? You can't hide from me now. Because anywhere you go, I will find you. Ooh, tunnel. Great, why not? It was like up here, right? Yeah. Ooh. Great, and what about the other part? Let me save it. Shit! Yeah, so this is not the place that I want to go through. Hopefully.
Recon team, check in. No sign. Objective, sir. Over. Echo. Mission is go. Roger.
Great. These things just go after me now. How the hell am I supposed to kill those guys? Yeah, why not throw? And how am I supposed to kill them here? I have nothing to kill them here. didn't kill the tank. Because why the hell would friggin' a rocket kill the tank? Man. Load the game. I can't load it from the quick save, interesting. Just kill me. Okay, now I at least have quite a lot of HP. And actually a little bit of resources. Ooh. And this tunnel leads me to some mystical place. Great. Okay. And can I... What the hell? But yeah, this is like the thing that I don't mind that much, because yeah, it's old game, and of course there will be some weird hitboxes sometimes and stuff like that, but man, that friggin' helicopter, that was... Ooh, he actually went to sleep. That was the most annoying thing that they could add to the game. Man, after that much time of suffering, I finally have something. I finally have a few things. Oh my god. But yeah, how do I get rid of the tank? Yeah, but he goes super slow. But I could do that, actually. let me save that one more time. And let me just go. Okay, let me get killed by the tank, because I got shot and it was unnecessary at all, like... Okay, save it here. And we want to continue, like, I want to end at least, you know, at start of some chapter. But yeah, let's just go through here. Oh, that one's not me. Oh great, it can shoot even here. Well, now I need to go past that thing. Great. No, it can do whole 360. Let me save it here. What the hell?
Help me. Somebody, please help me. I'm dying out here. Oh, help me. Somebody, please.
Alright, I'm ending here. I'm totally ending here. I have no clue how my, you know, exhausted brain would be even able to comprehend something like this. Because man, what the hell? What the hell? There's just some friggin' flying fish that drops the Doomslayer guy that shoots, you know, mosquitoes at you, and then there is the lightning guy and bombs, and something snipes you, and what the hell? What the hell? I'm just super confused and exhausted, but yeah, it was nice stream, almost 4 hours, and yeah, sound design for first 2 hours. That was nice. That was nice. I liked that, and we made some, I don't know, small some progress to in the game, so I like that. But yeah, guys, tomorrow I'm also streaming, or actually later today in my time zone. So yeah, if you would like to, you can come here and yeah, watch me either play Half-Life 1 or watch me do some sound design, because I might be doing both again. But yeah, thank you guys, and actually see you. Bye, Kick. Oh, I ended it before I said bye. But it doesn't matter. Bye, people on YouTube. Bye bye.